We don't really get to see springtime actually hit up in the Sheep River country. Sheep River Provincial Park and Blue Rock Wildlands are closed to the public up until the middle of May, so spring gets a pretty good head start before we can show up and have a look. These crocuses, still pretty, but they're almost done. And asters are just starting to bloom along Gorge Creek. In the forest, calypso orchids. I love these little pink things. If you know where to look, there are hundreds of them. I found this big clump on the edge of a stand of pine trees. It was a bit of a blustery day, like it quite often is up here. The new aspen and poplar leaves and the fresh green grass were swaying in the wind. I found these bighorn rams beating up a currant bush for some reason. Maybe because the ewes have all moved into a different part of the park to have their babies. Whatever the reason, these guys were feisty. I thought for sure a fight was going to break out right there. But then, suddenly, it just did. But apparently no hard feelings. They just went right back to eating that nice new green grass. I left the rams to knock their heads together and drove up Gorge Creek. I was looking for a few more wildflowers, but like the rest of southern Alberta, the season is just a little bit behind where it should be. Still, I found this guy, a very accommodating ruffed grouse, strutting out of the forest and looking for bugs. I hit the end of the road and turned around and came back and saw the sheep again. And a few flowers. Dandelions, they're everywhere. But these little blue violets, they were nice to see. And the shooting stars, they're just getting started too. The afternoon was rolling on, so I started heading back out of the park and found this girl. A very large black bear who seemed to be enjoying the new green grass just as much as the sheep were. And, in a different way, as much as I was. The fresh new greens of springtime just glowed in the late afternoon light as the wind blew across Windy Point. Springtime has come to the Sheep River country, and summer, well, it's not far behind.